Yo, yo. Oh shit. Put it down, put it down, put her down, put it way down, put her way down. Because we're live. And my mic is on. I don't want this shit to be distorting like it did last time. Excuse the last minute fucking technical adjustments. But for those that know, that watch this show on a regular basis, know how it goes. When Barça wins. And on top of that, ANSU is back. And not only is he back, but ladies and gentlemen, ANSU's good. Welcome to the Churros. Five in my hood. Pull up the juice on ANSU's good. ANSU's good, yo. ANSU's good. I love it. I love this boy so much. It's so good to see him out there. So good to see him step onto the pitch after nearly a year of absence from the game, from the team that he loves, that he holds dear. ANSU, the young boy, the young lad, the 18-year-old Barça forward, Barça's number 10. He's back, baby, and he's good. Welcome to Churros y Tácticas podcast. Another Kianless Churros. But that's not going to stop us from having fun. We are live and direct, coming at you from D-Spot. Shout out to D-Spot. Shout out to my old channel. Forgive the mess. Forgive all of the excitement, the little maybe technical detail. I'm going to just make sure that my mic is not distorting, because after the last stream, my mic was cooking. It was just crazy. Crazy distorted for all of you patrons that was listening to us, that was listening to me rather. Dear patrons, thank you for your patience. Thank you for all of your feedback as well. I had a blast. I gotta say, I had a blast. As unorganized and chaotic as the stream was, I had a blast coming at you guys and just streaming once again. Something that I haven't done in so long, that I really truly miss, and I miss doing so on D-Spot on the platform as well. And it's just something that I gotta do. I gotta get back to it. This is not ANSU's back, but I actually just figured, fuck that. I gotta call it ANSU's good. And I will be playing more of that ridiculous, awesome Nas track. I mean, these days, whenever I need a song to put me in a good mood, you know, we all have those songs, right? We all have those songs in the morning when we're driving to work or whatever, however you're commuting, whether you're listening to your headphones in public transport, in the train, in the buses. God knows I've taken so many of those in my days. Shout out to Craig Rennie if you're watching this. GA, baby. General Abonnement. Taking trains, planes, and automobiles and boats and then some to get to places. Any public means of, any means of transport, public transport is always, it's an adventure, put it that way. Anyway, I'm digressing. It's one of those episodes where I feel like I'm going to digress a lot, but I'm going to stick to the content. I'm going to try to interact with you guys as well. Like I said, this is coming through on the D-Spot channel. It means it's live streaming. What's up? Too fast for you, Romeos. What's up, my boys? What's going on? I haven't seen these names in a long time. Old D-Spot viewers. The chat is coming in through the YouTube channel. So I'm seeing you guys' comments. You guys are able to chat with me live on this stream. For all of the Churros watchers that are coming in through the platform, through the Twitter account rather, I posted the Twitter link up on the Churros feed. But you know how Twitter tries to undermine and suppress YouTube links being spread on Twitter. So I doubt I'm going to get many viewers coming in live, to be honest. But for all of you D-Spot guys, I'm here watching right now. a whole 5 or 4 of you. Whatever it is, man. Too Fast for You, Romeo's '06, names that I haven't seen in a long time. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for. I remember. Yeah, you remember those comments too. All right. Well, listen. So yeah, interact with, ask me as well. Ask me some questions. It's been a long time that we haven't been on. We got a lot to catch up on. I got a lot to get through as well. Of course, Barça coming off of a very positive win. Okay, is Levante. Don't underestimate Levante. Don't underestimate rather David the Goliath Slayer that is Levante, because they do take up normally point. They're a tough side to beat, whether it's at the Camp Nou where the results have been positive. It has always shown that it's by very very narrow goal margin, and of course, what's not to say about when we play away over in Valencia. It's Levante's ground has been giving us horror stories, nightmares of late. So take nothing away from Paco Lopez and his side and this game that we, quite frankly, needed, folks. Yo, listen, if there was any time in recent times, recent years, recent times, let's keep it at recent times, that where Barça needed a boost of confidence, where we needed something to lift our spirits and look forward to, get excited about moving forward, because it's still early days, still earlier on in the season. This was the game against Levante at home. Levante, of course, going through their struggles as well. Plenty. They have not been having a good season so far. So Paco Lopez, his side, getting off of a slow start to what we're grown accustomed to from his standards. It's simply a team that has been punching above their weight, but that has been finishing mid-table. And at the moment, they're obviously sitting too close for their comfort, at least at the near the relegation zone. So. Julius Ferrer, what excites you the most with Can Barça these days? You see it in the title, my friend. You already see it in the title. You see it right here. Let me point my finger to it. This right here. ANSU's good. And ANSU's back. That is what is exciting. That and a whole, of course, the Gavis, the Memphises, the Nikos as well, the Dests. Give it up for Dest. Give it up for Serginho Dest, yo. Give it up for Serginho Dest, because he's been doing his thing as well on the left flank, where he's comfortable in both. I remember interviewing him for Barça TV Plus. One of my first questions was, where are you actually more comfortable? Because at that point he had played half of his games as well on the left and right side, so it was sort of 50-50. And he said, look, put me anywhere. I'm comfortable on either side. And he's showing that, because he was very, very productive. And, man, yeah, Julius, you said it. He was balling yesterday. So give it up for the Dutch American. The Dutch American. The Dutch American. The Dutch American. Yes. So give it up for it. So there's a lot of things to be excited about. We started off firing from all cylinders. It was a game at home. It was early in the afternoon. We were actually going to go out there as well. My wife wanted to do a surprise, and I don't know what happened. We were talking about it the night prior. Then came Sunday. It just kind of slipped our mind. Oddly enough, it slipped our mind. We took the kids over to the beach. It's still wonderful weather here in Barcelona. We figured, look, this is one of the last days that we can go to the beach. Kind of even slipped our mind. I had in my mind thinking I'm going to watch this game in peace when we get back and in delay, and that was the case. And then it wasn't until later we were like, wait, we wanted to go to this game. Yeah, I thought we wanted. You mentioned going to this game. I did mention going to the game. It just slipped our mind. There'll be other occasions, but it was a beautiful afternoon game. Kickoff at 4:15 in the Camp Nou, and of course it was the return of ANSU. Man, I missed the return of ANSU. That was bothering me. I'm not gonna keep harping over that and getting hung up on that, because it was bothering me, like how I just didn't make that connection. ANSU's return would have been a great occasion to bring us over. Anyway, fuck all that shit. Let's move on. ANSU is back. ANSU was returned to the field after almost a year. And what a return! I mean, it's one of those classic returns where you just have to throw up your hands and say, the best Hollywood movie director couldn't have scripted this any better because. Coming in those final wasn't 15 minutes. It was less than 15 minutes, right? It was a little over 10. But coming in at that time, 2-0. The team was actually at that point kind of experienced a bit of a lull as well. It came at not the best, not the easiest of moments. Barça still obviously with the 2-goal cushion, but Levante started to sort of claw their way back and started to test finally Andre Ter Stegen, who didn't have much work up until that point. But when they did, when they did, that's when Ansu came into the game, and he came on, just amazing, man. Just already when he started to warm up and the crowd going wild, obviously calling out his name. Ansu Fati, him, constantly recognizing the el apoyo of the fans, the support of the fans, and eventually then, even hugging with the medical staff, the people that he was close with, that were close with him, to him, through this entire recovery process. To the last little high five with the brother. Actually, no, his little brother. That was later. That was when he scored, right? But then just the teammates, Ronald Araujo, man, fuck. That is also really exciting. Having a leader like Araujo, not just talent and leadership qualities, which are clear and obvious, and just positive, good attitude and vibe to him. The fact that he genuinely looks like a good guy, genuinely looks like an awesome teammate, a caring teammate for that matter as well. And you notice that with those kind of brotherly hugs. With Ansu as well. When obviously he came on, little kiss on the head, but when he scored, raising him to the skies for, giving him that rocky moment, that triumphant moment, that victorious moment of overcoming adversity. And I'm seeing that YouTube is throwing up an error message. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain smooth streaming. So my apologies for the shit quality, I guess. Dang. I hope it's okay. I hope the audio's okay. Guys, Gaudaf, what's going on, my man? I haven't seen you. It feels like years. Gaudaf saying, miss those after game streams from the streets of Barcelona. I know, man. Hey, it's crazy. I'm getting old. I'm turning 40 in, what is it? A week. Exactly a week, or a little bit over a week, I should say. The 5th of October. This shit's still coming through, right? This is stream health. This is poor. But the status is poor right now. Stream status is poor. Fuck. Well, guys, like I said, the Gaudafs, all you guys watching and are blowing up the chat. All three of you. I love you guys. Well, let me know if the stream is coming through loud and clear. Clear, not necessarily loud. Okay, and hopefully not too much lagging and pixelating bullshit business. All right, I'm as you can see, I'm keeping my distance from the mic. Quality is aight. Ferrer, okay, we can do weekly streams for churros on Twitch. Yeah, I need to check out Twitch. I'm like I said, I'm turning 40 in a week. 2 kids by now, so I'm in a completely different situation. Also with a full-time job, obviously working for Barça TV. I'm in a completely different situation than when I started D-Spot, this old channel, and with kids and responsibilities and time issues. But we're working on it. I'm working on it. I'm trying to get more time for this, more quality time for doing what I love to do. I see there's like a massive glare coming over my left shoulder. So let me move over here. Let me try to make this work. All right. Anyways, back to business. Back to the good stuff. Back to Ansu. Movie-like return to the field. Came on. Gets a beautiful. Give it up for Memphis as well, man. You have to appreciate what Memphis is doing. I don't know what the fuck Marco van Basten is doing. Maybe this is a good time to sort of segue also into some of the headlines, some of the papers. I gotta be concise with this. I've been streaming for a quarter of an hour, 15 minutes in. I gotta be. We're on a tight deadline here because the kids crash is coming home. So update system audio. Well, not now, motherfucker. Why are you asking me this during the live stream? So I'm on a tight schedule here because no cleaning lady is gonna bust in with the vacuum cleaner today. Again, sorry for the patrons listening to who joined me on Friday's stream, and because yeah, we were surprised by the cleaning lady Marisol. Te quiero mucho. Eres de la familia. She's part of the family. Took for many years taking great care of my grandmama. Rest in peace. But a lo que voy es confianza. Es de la familia. All right. She's part of the family, but she didn't know I was recording, and she came in and busted the place up. But hey, that's what you get on Churros Live or D-Spot Live, okay? So just quickly, just let me segue into this comment from Marco van Basten, Dutch legend, of course, the number 9, the Dutch number 9, talking about Memphis being too individualista, too individualistic, and he says, I have my doubts, tengo mis dudas de que sea jugador del Barça. I have my doubts that he's a Barça player. I think he's a good player. I think he's an artist, but very individualistic. Excuse-moi. He does his own thing and he persists in doing it a little bit too much, according to the liking of Marco here. Creo que en un equipo tan grande hay que ser más jugador de equipo. I think it's such a big team, you have to be more of a team player. Tienes que atacar juntos y darse, you have to attack together and give each other the ball. I have the feeling that he does too much of his own thing, and I don't know if he's enough. I don't know if that's sufficient for such an elite club. And then it says here to finish the article, Memphis scored his 3rd goal in La Liga in 6 games. And also in assists, he has 1 so far in the domestic competition. So 3 goals, 1 assist in 1 game. I think those are productive numbers from Memphis. And I couldn't disagree more with Marco van Basten, quite frankly. And I think, I don't know what's up with this. I don't know where this comes from. I think he's been very generous. I think Memphis has always shown, in fact, to be a team player. He certainly is an artist and has an individualistic quality to him, but that's what makes him so great. That's what makes him what he is. That's what makes him the superstar that he is, that I think, the world is discovering at the moment. Nobody gave him his dues, gave him the credit when he was in Lyon. Obviously, things didn't work out for him in Man U, but it seems that impression rather stuck with him longer than his very productive time and quite frankly successful time in Lyon, at least from a goal scoring and assist, from a numbers perspective. In a league again where you have to fight against the PSG. The mighty PSG with stars like Neymar and Mbappe, he was chosen the best French league football player last season. Así que toma, 21 goals, 12 assists I think it was. Toma, Marco. I think those are very good numbers from both an individual as well as collective standpoint. He's there for the team. He showed it yesterday as well. Immediately getting ANSU involved in the game. Does the same with Luke. In fact, he created the Luke de Jong goal. Came mainly you could say thanks to Memphis and his pass, his great, very intelligent pass rather to Dest. And who then obviously went on to feed it to Luke de Jong, who did a great job running into space and really, taking advantage and exploiting the spaces that Levante allowed us to play in. Really, that of course teams like Granada and Cádiz, where they were much more organized and closed, disciplined in defense or focused on defense rather than than Levante was yesterday. But still, we exploited them. We did great. And Memphis, I think, just to bring it back to Memphis here, is showing to be a great team player as well as taking care of business for himself and doing what he has to do as an attacker, which is to create. I mean, nobody was obviously ever blaming Leo Messi for being too individualistic, and not that he was, but there were certainly some occasions where he might have taken an extra dribble. Now we're talking about the greatest player to have ever graced the game. Memphis is not Messi, but Memphis is Memphis, and he's out of 10, 8 or 9. And I think that's, again, what the world is discovering, that he is, in fact, far better, far more talented than what he's ever been given credit for. And he should have the freedom to roam around and to experiment and to try and to continue to try. And if he fails, fucking try again. Because you are that good. So don't even fucking worry about this, Memphis. I know he watches D-Spot all the time. I know he's a loyal viewer. If you are one day come across this clip, do keep doing your thing, son. Keep doing your thing. Like I told you when I did interview you. All right, let me name drop. I did. I'll talk to my boy. Memphis is my boy. What else? What else? What are we gonna talk about? 20 minutes in, guys. We gotta keep it nice and tight. All right. Let me check if there's any questions in. Let me go over to YouTube, as they say here. You guys putting in questions, huh? Hit up Talk FCB on Twitter. Let's get some action going. Says Gaudaf. Only if you have look, man. Talk FCB. He's done a wonderful job. Welcome. What does he say again? Hello. I mean, I haven't watched him in a long time. Nothing personal. Just a very busy man. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Talk FCB. Visca Barça. I'm not a big fan of his. No, but he's done very good for himself. Look, this goes back to what we talked about when I started this channel. What is it now? 4 or 5 years ago. He stayed very consistent with it, and he's built a fantastic, obviously, network and a product around his channel and Twitter and everything. But if he ever wants to hit me up, look, man. I mean, have him hit me up. But I think with my little D-Spot community, we tried to get something going, and he wasn't very responsive, and that's fine, man. He does his own thing. I've been doing my own thing. Así que nada. ¿Qué más? Gavi, inspirational, man. Hey, Gaudaf, that's a good way to describe it. If ANSU wasn't inspirational enough, we got hit up with some quality Gavi masterclass performance, and gotta give it up to Gavi. Let me. Oops. This one. The family's home. Well, we got to hit up with a Gavi masterclass performance yesterday, and really enjoyed it. I mean, what is there not to say? Enough good things about the youngster who looks like a veteran out there. It's okay, folks. We can hear you. And welcome home. Papa will be with you shortly. We're used to having cleaning ladies interrupt the show. Now we're having my family. I can do is acknowledge my kiddos after a long day of work for them at school. School days are long here, 9 to 5. Gavi was inspired, and like I said, he just looks like a veteran. I mean, he plays like a veteran. He plays like he has been playing alongside in the first team already for much longer than what he has been. Obviously, this is his first season, his breakout season. I was calling games for him last season with the Barça youth ranks. It's el salto que ha dado, the jump that he has made from then to now is, I mean, tip your hat off, take a bow, son. Do what you got to do, because he deserves, the praises and the admiration that he's getting at the moment, because he's that good, and he will continue to be that good for years to come. With Gavi, with Nico, who we need to talk about as well. With Araujo in the back, Mingueza as well, doesn't get the credit that he deserves, but very solid indeed. With Ricky Puig, who came out and quite frankly did fantastic, and again makes you wonder, sort of scratch your head, exactly why Koeman says openly that he still has so much work to do and improvement to so much to improve to be considered a regular team player. Between those guys, Serginho Dest, who's, 20 years old? The kid is like 20 years old. Between, obviously, Memphis, between ANSU, between Yusuf. We're talking very young players here, but are very good, very talented. What we have still on the injury list as well, Frenkie de Jong, Pedri, Dembele. Let's see what Koen can do. Obviously, Ter Stegen in the back. Alex Balde, for crying out loud. We've got some very interesting pieces to this puzzle that is Football Club Barcelona's first team, and that, quite frankly, we need to be patient with. We need to also exigir, continue to demand the best and the most from. There are no transition years. We need to be competing and fighting for everything and giving it our all, which is what we did yesterday. We need to continue to do that moving forward, especially in this game against Benfica. It's of utmost importance. It is vital for this team, both Benfica and Barça coming off of a loss in match day 1. So this match day 2 in the Champions League cannot be underestimated by any means. Obviously, Barça have got some good momentum to them right now. Need to study up a little bit more on Benfica, where they're at. But rest assured that these players will want to obviously pick up points in threes at home over in Lisbon. So it's going to be a tough game. And what else? What else? Something. Let me see if there's any questions going in. And look, with Koeman, biggest question: Koeman in, Koeman stays. He's staying for now. He's what we need to do is. Before I get into Koeman, I was just thinking. Imagine if Elias Moriba, we could still count on Elias with that midfield as well. We would have been impresionante. We would be set for another golden generation. What a shame with Elias. Elias, what's going on over in Leipzig as well? He hasn't played one. It's been a month, more than a month. I think 6 or 8 games have passed, and you haven't played 1 minute yet. Anyway, let's hope for him to see him back in action, because quite frankly, what a talent he was as well. Shame that we cannot count on him anymore. Anyway, back to the Koeman in or out. Listen, it's valid to discuss this topic, and it is the doubts are more than understandable. Obviously, this is a sensitive area, a tough area for me to have an opinion on, but for now, he stays. It was great to see Ten Hag be very generous and coach the team against Levante. Very, very, very nice and generous of him to come over and give us his time. And don't tell me Schreuder doesn't look like Ten Hag, man. Don't tell me he doesn't look like Ten Hag. And look, if we can continue forward doing this, what we're doing now, what we did against Levante, where things look good, give credit where it is due. It was not the same proposal that we saw against Bayern, Granada, or Cadiz. This was a different approach from the team, and you gotta give credit where it is due. And that approach, of course, is thanks to Koeman and the technical staff, Ten Hag and company. But it looked good. We were intense. We obviously dominated possession. I'm trying to put up some of the team stats here. I want to get the graphics going. Dominating possession, obviously playing largely in the final third of Levante, not forcing any crosses. Let's see if we can get an idea how many crosses were put into the box. Our friends from Opta should get us this stat. Look, 20 crosses. Compare that to the 54 from against Granada. It was night and day. I mean, the passes were good. There were great individual plays. Also, by that I mean, the Gavis, etc., taking initiative as well, really stepping up to the plate, really coming into their own. Dest was being sought out time and time again by his teammates, and he was. You could see that he was feeling confident. He was feeling good. Crosses that still you're like, come on, Dest, you gotta put in the ball into the box a little bit better. You have time, you have space. But look, that I trust that he can work on. Like I said, the kid is only 20. Gabi, what is he? 17, 18. Nico, same thing. ANSU, same thing. These kids are young. These kids are still learning as they go. And we've got to take the positives for what they are, and that they're great signs of progress and great signs of potential, what this team can actually do and how this team can also actually play, which is not just putting in crosses looking for Luke. Shout out to Luke as well, getting his first goal for Barça. For me, great run as well. Great pass. We saw him facilitate another good pass to Memphis. Memphis was killer. I love seeing this Memphis man. This Memphis who actually takes the lead, takes the charge, is not afraid of assuming responsibility and just getting out there, man, and getting it done for the team. It was great. Everything looked like what you'd expect and want to see from Barça. That you know, and this is is this peak? Is this top? Is this the best that we can expect? No, I expect things to be improved and to consistently have an upwards trend at a certain point. Okay, and whether that is with Koeman, whether that is with Xavi, whether that is with Ten Hag, whether that is with both Fernandez. Honestly, I don't think that Robert Fernandez is likely to come. I personally, and that's just personal. That's based on nothing but personal opinion. But I think if from here on we see a steady, progressive improvement of the team against Benfica, we win against Benfica. We convincingly away. We play Atletico in the Wanda. We beat them. We compete. We get something positive out of it. Valencia, Clásico. Why not continue to support this right now? Remembering everything, of course, that this club is dealing with at the moment. The financial troubles, the institutional chaos that is all being behind the scenes. There's a lot of work in place right now that are people trying to work things to fix things and get things back on track, and making sure that the balance sheets also come out positive. And quite frankly, getting rid of Koeman leaves us nowhere. It'll only set us back 12 million, 13 million, something along those lines. And I'm willing, to support Koeman if we see this progress. And again, aware that this is Monday churros, and God, let's save some of this rhetoric for the Friday pod where I'm a little bit more protected by the paywall. And anyway, guys, how long are we streaming? I gotta go. Half hour. That's what you're gonna get. Anything else? Let me check the questions. There were some good stats here on Opta that I wanted to bring up. Why does this message keep coming up? I really hope that the audio was good. I hope that the streaming quality was good. I love doing this stuff. I miss it as well, and I want to. I want to get to a point where I have more time to invest in this and really get back to a point where I do this much more regularly and organized and just have fun, because I love doing these things with you guys. And quite frankly, I miss it a lot. Miss the D spot, miss the interactions and the shit talking and just the having fun. Just streaming. Being out there, broadcasting, baby. Whether it's through monologue or dialogue, I want to get people on as well. I'm digressing, folks. I'm like clicking around doing nothing. I don't even know exactly what I'm searching for anymore. Let me get over to YouTube. Last questions, and then I'm out. How many of you watching now? 6, baby. We got six motherfuckers watching. I love you guys. Thank you for spending your time watching this stuff. Gauda saying miss you too. If we win against Benfica, go live on this. But if we win against I can't. I'm like I said, I'm working for Barça TV. Those of you who don't know, haven't been following the progress. I work for Barça TV Plus now. I spend lots of hours a week, more than 40 hours doing stuff for them, and live streaming on the Barça TV Plus platform. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's really where you can get all your good old Barça content that you'd ever want, and you can follow me if you're also interested. But it's only $30 a year, man. It's a steal, mate. It's a blind steal. Honestly, it's a deal. It's a steal. It's the side of the fucking century. In fact, fuck it, Nick. I think I'll keep it. Lock, stock, and 2 smoking barrels. What? Now I need to put the filter on. My son is coming upstairs. It's my little baby girl. Oscar, awesome to see you back here too, dude. Hey, awesome indeed. ¿Qué pasa, mi amor? You okay? I'm gonna say bye bye. Say bye bye. We're gonna head out. Okay. I'm gonna give you guys some food. Peace out, folks. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and all that. Why not? Follow me over there. I'm trying to build more of a public profile, if you will. So it'd be nice for you to see you guys over there if you haven't already. And it's okay, baby. This is the D Spot family. They know they're part of the family. But she's not in the camera. It's okay. They can't see. Mama Lorraine doesn't like little Joy Lorraine to be in the picture. So follow me on the social media, folks, and we'll be in touch. Okay? I don't know when. I don't know how. You of course follow Churros as well. You still follow me there. I hope all the D Spot folks are keeping up with the Churros because it's twice a week, having a blast with Kian Sobani. Kian, who's again missing in action, loving those Hollywood Hills. Loving doing that Rodea drive shopping, spending that managing Madrid kashish. What happened to trickle down economics? When is that going to trickle down to us? I know, economics. When is that going to trickle down to us poor folks? Churros would also like to travel to where are we going? Where are we going? Let's go to India. Let's go to China. Let's visit our fans. Yes, let's visit our fans worldwide, shall we? North America, baby. Wherever we are following. Guys, I'm out of here. I'm talking absolute shit. Okay. Have a good night, folks. Follow us. And I hope you guys are staying well. It was great chatting with you. Peace out.